Hey everyone, Shaedow here, and welcome to another Marvel Contest of Champions video. We're going to be taking a look at Symbiote Supreme in this video, and I love his animations. I got him in the arena mainly because I like the way he looks. I don't know how good he is in any area of the game, but he looks cool, so I'm going to have fun with him. He kind of looks like Spawn, if you guys know who Spawn is. Alright, so watch this animation when he just enters in. Look at that. It's like he just rose from the dead or something. So awesome. Alright, let's take a look at his synergy bonuses here. Not going to go too much into it. He gets 1 bar of power when he starts to fight with that synergy. His special 2 effects triggered through blocks. That could be useful if the AI recovers faster than you expect. And any of the symbiotes will give him basically every time he staggers and it expires, it has a 25% chance to reapply itself. So that has some utility there. Alright, so first thing we're going to do, we're going to awaken him. And as you guys can see, I have 2 awakening gems. I've had them for a very long time. We haven't had a mystic for a very long time, and I did not feel like going for him in the arena twice. So there we go. And let's take a look at his abilities here. So the awakened ability is Symbiomancy. Every 20 seconds, place a stagger passive effect on the opponent. Lasts 10 seconds. Stagger will immediately nullify the next buff. That's how staggers work, in case you were not aware. So that has a little bit of utility there. Nice that you don't have to do anything to get that stagger. Alright, so his passive ability, if you're familiar with Strange, you're going to find a lot of similarities between Strange and Symbiote Supreme, and if you know their backstory, you'll understand why there's similarities. So basically his passive means that he's not going to gain power normally. Not when he's attacking, not when he's getting attacked, not when he's blocking. But he's going to generate power, 16.5% of his max power every 9 seconds. So that's how he gains power. This genetic potential, you can take a look at it there. It comes into play later on. He's got some genetic blessings, and these are very similar to the phases that Doctor Strange has. Alright, and basically this is saying that he has 3 blessings, and every 15 seconds he's going to switch, and it's in order, so he's going to cycle through Chetan's Cunning, Null Shadow, then Set's Fang. Alright, and we're going to take a look at each of those very briefly. Alright, so the first one he's going to trigger is that Chetan's Cunning. I have no idea if I'm saying that correctly. And this is what I call his buff management phase. So he nullifies all buffs, does damage to them per buff that he nullified, and he has a chance to place a stagger. Crits have even higher chance to place a stagger when he's hitting his opponent while in that phase. So I consider that the buff management. Null Shadow is his defensive stance. So you can read what he gets in this particular mode. 15% of his health, he's capped at it, lasts for 10 seconds. So he's basically getting a lot of protection type blessings here. Alright, and you can read that. And then we have Set's Fang. That's the damage phase, and he gains a Fury, which increases his attack for 10 seconds, and it's based on that genetic potential. You can read back through the other ones. That genetic potential plays a part. It enhances certain abilities. Alright, and he has a chance to cause a bleed debuff, 100% chance, so that means every hit he's going to bleed them when he is in this particular phase. And it does a lot of damage. I believe that increases as his signature ability will increase. Alright, and he also can place a stagger. Take a look at his special attacks here. and they are interesting, and I'll probably go through them just so you can see it. But what it looks like is you want to fire off that special 3 as soon as you can. That's going to reset the timer, activate all 3 blessings, so you're basically getting everything all at once. And it increases your genetic potential, which, if you read through his abilities, enhances certain abilities of his, certain passives, certain attacks. So firing off his special 3 seems to be the way to go. Now, if you have Mystic Dispersion, I did not unlock it again after we got that refund. He seems to play very nicely with Mystic Dispersion because he doesn't gain power normally. But with Mystic Dispersion, as he's nullifying and doing all those good things to his opponent's buffs, with Mystic Dispersion he will be generating a lot of power. So Mystic Dispersion, definitely recommended for this champion. Alright, so that is Symbiote Supreme. Let's take a look at him as we go into Realm of Legends. And honestly, going in there against Winter Soldier is not the best showcase, so we're going to take him up against Wolverine and see how he fares against Wolverine. Alright, so we're going in here against Realm of Legends Wolverine, and if you know anything about this fight, you know that Wolverine can be a showstopper if you do not have the correct champion to face him. And there are some pretty good counters to this Wolverine, Void being my top choice. Guillotine also can do it, but there are several others, and we're going to see if Symbiote Supreme is one of them. Now, as you can see there, he was able to get to his L3 fairly quickly. If I were running Mystic Dispersion, I would have gotten there even faster. And notice he has all 3 of his blessings active. You see that on each hit he's doing bleed damage. I do have deep wounds maxed, so that's helping him out there for as long as this lasts. And now with the expiration and the nullify, he was gaining power, but I decided to showcase his special 1. He takes a little bit of ramp up, so I wasn't sure how I should really do this, but I did want to show you guys his special. But the best rotation that I have found is to fire off that special 3. That seems to be the best rotation, and sadly he takes a while to get there unless you have Mystic Dispersion. Alright, so I'm firing it off again, and let me just tell you, when I was doing this fight, it was late for me and I was tired, and so I kept getting my timing off. So like every time he would throw his special 2, I normally don't have any problem evading it even if I'm up close. But as you see there, I started to get clipped. That wasn't the game, that was just me because I was sleepy. But it kind of woke me up, and I said, wait a minute, I did not come all this way to just fail on this attempt. Now, had I actually failed, what I would have done is go in with another champion, let Wolverine heal all the way back up to full, revived Symbiote Strange, healed him up, and then tried again. But I did not want to do that, so I'm playing a little bit more cautiously here. And as you can see, I'm still firing off that special 3 to get all of his blessings, then just going ham on him. And that's pretty much how I fight this Wolverine. And you can see that Wolverine, if you fight a little bit too conservatively, he's going to get those regen procs, like right there, and start regenning. So you want to be somewhat aggressive. Otherwise, he's going to just heal all the way up. Now you see there, I woke up, so I'm starting to get my timing back and evade his special 2s. Alright, and you see it nullified his regen, and I'm firing the special 3 off again, which will get me all the blessings, and then I'm going to hit him, start bleeding him, start staggering him, just doing everything that I possibly can to him. And that regen, as you'll see, is not really a problem. Alright, so that's pretty much the video. I will speed up the fight a little bit because he does fight slow, but I do like him. He is cool looking. He has the best animations in the game as far as I'm concerned, but you really want to run Mystic Dispersion unless you want to have longer fights. Alright, well, I said I was going to speed it up, but I just saw that we don't have that much time to go. So where will I use this guy? I'm not really sure. If you're going up against a champion that has lots of buffs, he's going to be very good against them. He'll do a lot of damage. He'll do staggers so that they won't be able to buff up. One person that I'm thinking about is Medusa. Fighting Medusa with Symbiote Supreme should be quite interesting, and in another video I may start dueling Medusas so that you guys can see what that looks like. But anyone that has buffs, Corvus, if he has any cruelty buffs or anything from completing missions, you don't want to go up against the Symbiote Strange with that, because you'll get wrecked. If you haven't seen my video on that, search my channel, take a look at it. If I were not awakened, if my Corvus had not been awakened, when I went in there against Symbiote Supreme, I would have died instantly without ever touching him. Alright, so that's the end of the fight. As you can see, he is a counter for Realm of Legends Wolverine. So that's going to do it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, consider smashing that like button. Really helps me out. If you have not subscribed already to my channel and you'd like to see more videos like this, also some crystal openings, give me a subscription. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought about this video. If you would like to support the channel, there are links in my description to help you do just that. I also have a Discord server. There's a link to it in my description. Come join the family. And you guys have a blessed day.